Hey, what's up, guys? Bullet at the shop. Got the old Monte Carlo coming apart. As you can tell by looking at the suspension, I'm going to tell all you forum guys and you SS guys that's arguing with me, I don't care if they made 1,900 of these cars. My dad don't care. It's going to be a race car. I'm getting that straight right off the bat. This thing has manual steering. So put that in the forum. And if you look at this rear end and the factory tubs are inset 2 15/16 of an inch. Inset so that the rear end is narrower on an SS Monte Carlo. And the reason I know that is because of family members working at the plant at the time of this assembly. So, we are going to restore this car one day, but not right now. I got new floors coming for it. New floor pans. And the bottom of these fenders are eat out. I'm going to put these fenders, grind them, cut them, put these fenders on while it's still mounted to the car because the car's never been wrecked and it's aligned perfect. I'm going to put these fender extensions on. And then we're going to put a brace right up under this door hinge to the inside of the fender right here. We'll run a brace across here. And we're going to fabricate this brace up here that goes up to the top of the fender across to here. We're going to cut this fender right here. We're going to cut it. Then we're going to run us a 1-inch tube, square tubing, across from here, all the way across the car. I'm going to design it to where there's a pull pin right here, sticking out, that comes through the steel tubing. And we're going to turn this into a tilt front end. All this body bushing and everything is coming out. That's where the pin will sit. And the hinge pin will sit about 7 inches long and come out at the front so it drops. And the pin will be extended longer and taller than the actually mating surface. The pin will be sitting way up here so that the weight is sitting further down. And yeah. But yeah, this thing's got, I'm thinking the suspension in this thing is no longer the air ride. We have all the SS parts to put this car back original. But for now, my dad is in his 70s. And he wants this thing to be a race car. It will be restored one day probably, but not at the moment. And all this front suspension, like I said, we changed this years ago. This is like, I'm thinking a 71 Grand Prix. Something, I don't remember. He raced a lot of Chevelles. It may be a little Chevelle in there. But, yeah. That's it. The engine is already set so that it's set back the engine an extra 1.5 inches for traction. Air conditioner box is completely gone. Fixing to take it out on the inside. And all this front end will be one-piece tilt. And the hood, I got all the metal for it to make a cowl induction, 4-inch cowl induction scoop. And the hood will still function. And it'll have the tilt front end. It'll look good. Trust me, it'll look real good. Alright, let me show you some parts. Alright, guys. Got his intake, distributor, wires, valve covers, all of his engine paint. Got his engine paint, refreshing it. Battery box, cables, carburetor kit, complete gasket set. It's a regulator and a filter. Some fittings freeze plugs, carburetor kit in case we need it, some spin-on quick release for the valve covers for easy access to that solid cam and roller rockers, a few little chrome add-ons to add on to it, and yeah, we're gonna get this thing together. I'm gonna try to make old Pop happy, and hope y'all support me in doing it. Hope y'all like this video. I got a fuel cell coming, got a new set of headers coming, and the steel for the fenders and the hood should be here about next Thursday. So it's going to be about a week on the steel, and then we'll start getting into some detail and start actually doing some work on this thing, getting it right. But alright guys, please like, subscribe, give me that big thumbs up, and I appreciate it. Peace out. Later.